Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's-A-Mii here. Today, I went gambling. No, not the gambling you're thinking of. I actually bought a 3DS XL from a place that doesn't take returns, and also I wasn't able to test it in the store. So I took a gamble on a 3DS XL, and if it does work, this is like a $200, $250 special edition. If it doesn't work, I can sell it for parts for less than I paid, and I'm, of course, talking about this beautiful new Super Mario Bros. 2 Special Edition 3DS XL. There's some scuffing on it, as we'll get into. I paid up for this, but I thought it'd be a fun video. And like I said, worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, sell it for parts, that kind of thing. I did not pay quite this much, but Value Village had it priced at $120, which is pretty steep. We had a 20% off coupon, which I think brought it down after tax to around like $105, $100, somewhere right in that range. So worst case scenario, I sell it for parts. Best case scenario, I have a cool new, not literally new, but a cool new, for me, 3DS XL to add to the collection. Let's get into it. Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the channel. So I thought this would be something kind of different, kind of fun to take a look at here. So we have this this new 3DS, or not, I keep saying new, it's not literally a new 3DS. This new to me 3DS XL that I picked up. And as you can see, it's not in like the best condition. In fact, thinking about it now, like the impulse of being in the store and seeing a nice special edition 3DS XL, I think may have gotten the better of me. So I decided to pick this up, and I figured worst case scenario, it'd be fun to do a video on and fun to take a look at with you guys. So as you can see here, there's some paint chipping on the 3DS, like around here, that you can see. Nothing too major though. And then on the bottom, you can see that there is no stylus. And yeah, it costs $120. That's not quite what I paid. But with the coupon, if you like donate anything to Value Village, you get a coupon. So we had taken some stuff recently, so we had a bit of a coupon to use. But so we decided to use it on this and just gamble it and see what happens here. And yeah, I have not tested this yet. The screens look fine to me. This looks fine. It's not wiped down or anything. I literally just got home from the store with it. So as you can see, it's still dirty. But pressing the buttons, like, you probably can't hear it, but like it sounds fine, it feels fine, none of the bumpers feel sticky. I'm hoping if there is something wrong with it, it's something that's like easy enough for me to fix. I've never repaired a 3DS or 3DS XL or really any console. I've never repaired anything like that. My biggest fear is that the screens don't work or that it just doesn't turn on. I'm not sure if those will be easy fixes. Maybe if they are, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I mean, everything feels right about this. The only real issue I'm seeing is that there's some paint chipping on the back here. But other than that, this feels like just a pretty decently used 3DS XL. Nothing too crazy. But it is time for the moment of truth to see if I lost a lot of money here. So we're gonna plug it in, and I guess here, let's see the first. This will be the first sign of life. Does this light turn on the front here when I plug this bad boy in? Oh, we have lights. Okay, that's a very good sign. The fact that it is charging is a very, very good sign. I'm really hopeful that means this thing just works, and I did not waste a bunch of money on it. But like I said, I was looking, I think I can sell this for parts for probably about, like, on the low end, like $60. So yeah, I'd still be losing money, but I figured it'd be a fun little gamble here. So I'm gonna let this charge for a few minutes just to make sure it has some juice in there before we take a look at her and see if she actually turns on. I'm very scared right now. While that charges, though, I do want to talk a little bit about 3DS special editions. It's something that I would like to be able to collect more of. However, if you are in the 3DS collecting community, you just know that, like, not only are 3DS consoles just pretty pricey right now, special edition ones, depending on what it is, are crazy, man. I mean, if you want like some of the nicer ones, like the Samus Returns 3DS or new 3DS XL, or the Fire Emblem Fates new 3DS XL, I mean, the prices of some of these consoles is pretty. They're up there, man. Like they get pretty pricey for what they are, and I think they look really good, but not to the point where I'd be willing to spend that kind of money. I do have a couple. I do have my new 3DS XL, Sun and Moon Black, Solgaleo, and Lunala edition. I have that. I had a lot growing up. I had the Yveltal Red X and Y 3DS when I was growing up. That eventually broke, or I sold it or something. I think I sold it to upgrade to the new 3DS XL. I also had like the Yoshi 3DS XL at one point. So I've had some special edition 3DSs in the past. I've never had this one though, this new Super Mario Bros. 2 one. Now, if this works, in theory, it should have new Super Mario Bros. 2 on it, because looking at the box here, it actually says it included NSMB2 pre-installed. If you remember, New Super Mario Bros. 2, I think, was the first major Nintendo game to get a digital release, or like the first major like retail game that was available digitally back in, I want to say, August of 2012. And I actually, despite being a huge physical collector, I thought that was so cool. I actually bought an SMB2 digitally, but to begin with, and That was also the day they released the new 3DS XL, so I'm not sure if this special edition released alongside it. I'm not sure if this was like the same day. Maybe it came a few months later. Maybe it came during the holiday period. Because the 3DS XL launched with what? It was the red, which is actually one I did end up having, the blue, and I think the black. I think it had those 3 colors at launch. Of course, coming out pretty soon after the original model, just a year and a half or so later. But yeah, I think 3DS console collecting is something I would like to get more into, but it's just so expensive, and there are so many models that, like, if I go down that path, I don't know when it would ever end. So, you know, if I find them at a thrift store, I might take a gamble on it. But otherwise, I think I'll probably hold off. I guess, ultimately, it'd be cool to get, like, the Zelda ones, the Fire Emblem ones, and the Pokemon ones. That would be, like, probably my stopping line. But they're so expensive, I'm probably not going to do that. But I let this thing charge for a little bit now. Let's see if she turns on. Moments of truth. Very scared here. Let's turn her on here. Blue light, that's good. Blue light, that's good. Oh, no. No. The top screen is anything on the bottom screen. Oh, okay. Okay. Obviously not the outcome I wanted. It does have a broken top screen, but the bottom screen seems to work. Is there audio? Let me see. There is audio. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there is, in fact... audio. Oh, that sucks so bad, though, man. I don't know. Okay, so like I said, I've never done a repair for a 3DS console. If you've done a repair before, let me know in the comments below. Is this something that would be fun, A, to do a video on, maybe me repairing it, or is it just a lost cause? Is repairing a 3DS XL screen not really worth it? I've never done something like that. I don't know if it would require soldering. I don't know if it would just be like the ribbon cables and putting it in. I'm not really sure how much a 3DS XL screen goes for only aftermarket, but yeah, as you can see there, it looks like, is there a crack? I was like feeling it up. I was feeling it up earlier. It doesn't feel like it's cracked, so it must be under like the protective layer there, getting all my fingerprints over it. That sucks so much. The thing with Value Village is they don't test anything. I don't believe they sold it for $120 out of a malicious intent. I think they just didn't test it because they probably didn't have a charger, but they do have a policy of no returns on electronics, so ideally I would have just returned it now that I know it doesn't work, but also it does work, right? It's just the top screen that's broken, because as you can see, the bottom screen does work. This came with no cartridge in the slot, by the way, or stylus, but let's go ahead and take a look here at, where's my thing here? Let's see, is there anything else on here? We have 3DS Sound, Street Pass, eShop, AR Games, Activity Log. We'll take a look at that Activity Log. Oh, Dinosaur Office, let's go! Also, the gold edition of New Super Mario Bros. 2. Did that include the DLC? Which means that this would have come after, right? I have to imagine, based on it being the gold edition. U2, they had installed... They had Pokemon Shuffle downloaded, Pokemon Picross. So that means this is a console from 2012. Pokemon Picross, I want to say, came out in 2014 or 2015. So they were using this thing for a while, but it seems like they maybe were still buying all of their games physically, aside from these two, because they were digital only. Pokemon Shuffle, that was the free one, right? Yeah, Battle Trose was the paid one. Well, I am mostly curious to see if there's anything on this activity log here. Of course, 3DS Owner of Culture, they had Dinosaur Office. You can't have a 3DS without having Dinosaur Office installed. All right, let's take a look at this activity log here, and hopefully there will be some juicy details on here. I want to see, like, did this person have a bunch of games at some point? Oh yeah, okay. This person was a gamer. They had Animal Crossing. Is that How to Train Your Dragon 2? Let's see here. Oh my god, Monster High? Okay. Okay. I'm curious to see... Oh, no! I can't see the playtimes because they would be on the top screen. But you can see that they had Animal Crossing. They had How to Train Your Dragon 2. I recognize that 2 anywhere, even though I've never seen that movie. They had, obviously, New Super Mario Bros. 2. They had... what is that little guy? I do not recognize that little character, as well as a Monster High 3DS game. I don't recognize that guy. Okay, now, if memory serves me correctly, I think if I go to the ranking, I'll be able to see... Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we can see some playtimes here. So, New Leaf, of course, in their most played game, 130 hours almost. Dragons 2, 20 hours of time, or 19 hours of time in How to Train Your Dragon 2. That's crazy. I don't know if that game's good. I don't even know what that game is. New Ghoul in School, Monster High, 18 hours in that. They lugged that game. Scribblenauts Unmasked. Wow, is that little guy really from Scribblenauts? That does not look like a Scribblenauts character to me, I gotta be honest. Couple hours in the camera, system settings, Street Pass. Only an hour in New Soup 2, so they did not get this thing for New Super Mario Bros. They got it for Monster High and Animal Crossing. That is very funny here. 8 minutes of Dinosaur Office. They watched it twice, you know? So yeah, looking at this, I have to imagine this is someone who got it for Christmas. They got the bundle, but they didn't really care about Mario. But what they wanted was Animal Crossing, and they played the heck out of Animal Crossing, as well as Monster High, which is pretty funny. I highly doubt there'll be anything on here, but let's see if they had any friends added on the friends list. Angel, shout out. Nope, no friends. No friends on the 3DS friends list here. Last thing to do is to look at the camera app and see if there's anything on there. Let me wipe this down. This thing's gross. I need to wipe this down real quick. Okay, I don't know if the 3DS Circle Pad's supposed to be working here, but as you can see, it looks like they just had some screenshots of their, well, maybe there's some photos of themselves. I won't show those. They have some selfies, but also it's mostly just images of their, Animal Crossing town. It looks like, though, it'd be on the top screen, so we can't really look at them, but you can kind of see their, the little New Leaf screenshots they had there. And it looks like they actually had a decent amount of photos. You know what I can do, since these actually are on the SD card? I can take the SD card out, put it on my Mac, and kind of upload the full res images of these, so you can get some nicer looks at the screenshots that Angel was taking on her 3DS here. Very wholesome stuff. Very, very wholesome. Also, I don't know if this is like a 3DS glitch or what happens with the date and clock, because obviously they didn't reset the console. So while I was cleaning it, I accidentally made a recording, and it says that it is January 19th. Why? It's not. Obviously, it's not. And it looks like even she had it in 2014 here. Yeah, I was right on the money. She got it for Christmas Eve. Or, well, I guess for Christmas, but they must have given it to her on Christmas Eve because her first screenshots were on December 24th. So, yeah. And then it looks like her last photos were on October 22nd, 2015. So, really only about a year of usage here. Maybe she got a new 3DS XL. Maybe she realized she doesn't care about Animal Crossing anymore. Never got Happy Home Designer. Was not a Happy Home Designer head, apparently, it would seem. But, yeah, really... I wish the screen wasn't broken. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below. As someone who's never repaired something, you know, I've like taken apart controllers and put them back together, that kind of thing. Is replacing a 3DS XL screen something that's like, is that a reasonable task? Can I do that? Or is this a lost cause and I should just throw it up on eBay or Mercari for like $60 and try to recoup a little bit of my my money here? I'm trying to think, is there anything else we can really look at here? I guess we can look at Street Pass, see if there's anything going on the Street Pass Mii Plaza today. Maybe she had some interesting locations logged. I doubt it, but maybe. So I know you can't see it, but I'm hearing the sounds. It sounds like she just got some more Street Passes. Now I realize that might be my 3DSs behind me right now. But if you can hear it, there is the sound of many new Miis coming through to this Mii Plaza. So it's possible she never really even opened this. I think it said she had an hour or so played, but there are quite a few Miis coming in. They're still coming in. They're still coming in here. Yeah, won't be able to see what Miis are in there, but she had 17 tags with 20 people in the plaza here. Though I just realized, thinking about like the logistics of her getting this for Christmas 2014, I doubt this was still in stores around then, right? I'm not sure when it actually released. I would assume Christmas 2012, right? Because that's when New Soup 2 came out, or around there. But I realize now, if she got it 2014, maybe she bought it used. So maybe she didn't even have this as a new thing, or well, maybe her parents bought it used, or you know what I mean? Like, maybe this wasn't bought in stores, because I doubt that bundle was still in stores holiday 2014. Maybe it was, maybe I'm wrong there, but I kind of doubt it. I guess the final thing I want to check is what firmware this console is on. 3DS hacking is so easy, it doesn't really matter, but it's still kind of nice to know, like, okay, what firmware are we working with here? I'm not sure if, I can't see the firmware. I just realized because of the pop screen glitch. That is unfortunate. I mean, I guess what happened here is she got this, had it for a year, dropped it in 2015, broke it, and then either just bought a new 3DS console or never played video games ever again. Those are the two options here. Looking at her New Soup 2 save, she did not get very far in New Super Mario Bros. 2. How do you have 2 hours played in this game and only you didn't even get out of World 1? That's crazy to me. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on the 3DS Sound app either, so I can't really think of anything else worth checking. So I guess that's going to do it for this video. Like I said, let me know in the comments below, how hard is it to replace the top screen of a 3DS? I would imagine that'd be the hardest screen to replace because of the 3D effect, right? Like, probably, maybe. I'm not sure if that would have a factor in it. I guess I don't really know how the 3DS hardware works. The top panel itself isn't actually special, right? It's just like the 3D effect, I think. I'm not sure how 3DSs work, I guess. I'm learning the magic of 3DS right now. But that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know how I did. Obviously, I did poorly. This was a risky gamble that unfortunately did not pay off. But hey, if I can fix it up, then, you know, it's not the worst. I like Luigi. Look how good Luigi's looking back there. If I can fix this up, that'd be a cool addition to the 3DS console collection. Otherwise, right now, It's basically just a paperweight. But that is going to do it for today's video. Something a little different for you all. I talked about doing this a couple days ago. Also, I posted my PS5 Pro unboxing video on a Saturday, so go check out that. I wasn't sure how the reception of that video would be, given the you know, all this business going on in that video. But I appreciate the support over there. Of course, check out the main channel at Talks Games for Nintendo news coverage. Follow me on Twitter at Talks Games. And until next time, folks, peace.